Hello and welcome to Daddy in the Kitchen, where I make tasty and healthy recipes for kids. Today we are making an amazing biryani that is as good as any meat-based biryani. Yes, it's the mushroom biryani. Come, let's check out the recipe. See, today we are making this biryani with about 400 grams mushrooms and 2 cups of basmati rice. So for that I'm adding 3 tablespoons of oil and 2 tablespoons of ghee. So once this becomes hot, we'll add the whole garam masalas, about 3 1-inch stick cinnamon, 8 cloves, 3 cardamom and couple of bay leaves, and let these crackle. And once they crackle, we'll add the onions. So I have 2 large onions that's very thinly sliced, and slicing it thinly helps the onion get caramelized faster. And also to speed in the process, we'll add some salt and fry this on a high flame. Always for making biryani, always use a heavy bottom vessel or a pressure cooker because it will tend to get burnt easily. So now you can see the onions have cooked well and nicely caramelized, and like slightly dark brown color. So this is the color we want. Next, I'm adding 4 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. So, and 1 green chili for some extra spice. So we'll be adding chili powder as well. So you can always adjust the spice according to your taste. So once this fries a bit and the raw smell leaves, we are adding 2 large tomatoes. That's again thinly sliced. And do not add too much of tomato. It will make it very saucy. So always the tomatoes should be about 75% of the onions, so that you get a right balance. So now once the tomatoes become mushy like this, we'll add the dry masalas. So I'm adding 2 teaspoon of red chili powder, about 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of fennel powder, and half a teaspoon of garam masala, or you can even add biryani masala. Now let this fry slightly. So once this gets mixed and fried slightly, we are going to add the mushrooms. So I've cut mushrooms into halves or quarters depending upon the sizes. And then to this I'm adding 1 handful of mint leaves. And so this masala at this point will be slightly dry. So if it is too dry, you may add a little bit of water. But otherwise, as we fry the mushrooms, they'll slowly start to leave out water and make this saucy. So just on a medium flame, cook this, and we need the mushrooms to be cooked about 70%. So fry this slowly. And we'll add some salt that's required for the mushroom so that they absorb some salt and get some nice taste. So mix this and let this cook. Now you can see the mushroom has left water. We've not added any water here. So the mushrooms are about 50% done. So let it get cooked even bit more. Now it's perfectly done. I'm adding water. So I've taken 2 cups of basmati rice and I've soaked the rice when I started adding the ginger garlic paste. So for every cup of rice, I'm adding 1.75 times water. Let's check the salt. The salt, it needs a bit more salt, so I'm just adding some more salt. Right, like I said, for every cup of rice, I'm adding 1.75 times cup of water. Right, so it depends on the rice you use. Normally for basmati rice, this is the amount of water you need. So let this cook and come to a boil. See, now it's boiling. Now we are going to add the soaked rice. So I've soaked and drained the rice. I'm just adding it. So always basmati rice needs to get soaked for at least 25 to 30 minutes. But do not soak for long as well. So 30 minutes will be perfectly fine. Now mix this and let this come to a boil. In the meantime, I'm adding some chopped coriander. I also normally add about half a juice of half a lemon. So today I forgot to add. So you can add. So the lemon aids the rice not to stick to each other and also gives a slightly sour flavor. So once this boil comes to a boil, cover the lid and cook this on a slow flame for 12 minutes. So for every cup of rice after 2 cups, I would add 2 to 2.5 minutes. So that's the way I do it. So now after 12 minutes, exactly turn off the flame and put the whistle and just let this sit for about 10. Now let's check how the biryani has come out. Wow, it smells amazing. So always when you mix biryani, just gently fold in from the sides. Otherwise, the rice will get mashed up and just carefully mix this. You can see how beautifully cooked it is, how flaky the rice is. So all this needs is just a onion, cucumber raita, and it will be heavenly. Also, you can see there's no rice that is stuck onto the bottom. So if you follow the method what I mentioned, so you will have a clean bottom always. Wow, doesn't this look wonderful? Let's just gently scoop this out and try this. You can see how flaky and colorful this rice is. So do not add a lot of masalas. So just want to play subtly on the masalas. And you can see the mushroom is cooked. Maybe I'll just cut and show. So we do not want to overcook the mushrooms, otherwise they'll become shrunk in size. So you just cook it perfectly. You can see the mushroom is cooked. Let me taste it. The taste was amazing, and I hope you'll try this recipe at home, and I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and do subscribe to Daddy in the Kitchen channel. Thank you.